Our digital world is growing exponentially, with no end in sight. The opportunities for those who understand technology are everywhere, and they're endless for those who can shape it. With a computing education from BCIT, we put you on the cutting edge and keep you there. We help you learn how to identify problems and develop the skills necessary to solve them. We give you the hands-on training you need today to become an innovator of tomorrow.
Thank you for watching our video presentation and reading the Computing Part-Time Studies Student Guide. We were founded in 1964 as a public technical institute. BCIT is not a college or a university. We are an applied polytechnic. Unlike traditional post-secondary, polytechnics provide experiential learning. Every year, 30,000 part-time students and over 20,000 full-time students take courses and programs across 5 different campuses in Metro Vancouver. BCIT Computing operates from our main campus in Burnaby and downtown Vancouver. From applied technologies to trades, from business to health, and from sciences to engineering, BCIT offers over 300 individual programs from 6 different schools, including over 1,000 part-time courses. We have almost 200,000 alumni and are growing by 6,000 program graduates every year across BCIT. You may have seen some of our marketing campaigns. BCIT Works was from a few years ago, and it's a play on words. Our courses and programs were designed specifically to provide job-ready skills for the workplace. Our current messaging includes Computing for a Complex World. Computing and information technologies now provide a crucial infrastructure across the planet. BCIT Computing helps meet the need for skilled IT professionals by offering 30 different programs, full-time and part-time. The need for skilled computing and IT professionals grows each year. There are currently not enough trained people to fill all the jobs available. Technology is now playing an even more crucial role in our lives. More people work from home. Shopping, ordering groceries, and ordering food are all done online. You can even visit your doctor virtually. All of this infrastructure requires technology skills to develop, operate, and manage. There are thousands of technical jobs in British Columbia. BC's tech sector has the potential to grow to 196,000 jobs by 2021. According to the BC Tech Association, over 30,000 of those jobs will go unfilled. This includes 12,000 entry-level jobs for recent graduates. The average salary in Vancouver is $62,000 per year, according to payscale.com. For example, computer systems degree graduates report earning over $85,000 per year. The technology sector is crucial to the economy of British Columbia. BCIT plays a leadership role in addressing the demands for tech talent. We collaborate with industry partners and our alumni to align our curriculum to current needs. The reason BCIT was formed was to provide technical skills with real-world experience. Computing and IT has become highly specialized. We continue to upgrade our courses and credentials based on industry needs. BCIT computing courses not only include technical skills, we have added group work, team projects, and presentations, which are all key to student success. Our programs were designed to give students problem-solving abilities. You may have seen endorsements from our employers and graduates. BCIT computing graduates are in demand. Studying for a career in computing and IT is an ongoing process. Unlike becoming a carpenter, plumber, or an accountant, computing and information technology changes continually. Our goal is to teach the foundations of computing and IT so that students will be able to keep up with all the changes. Once you understand the basics, you can then take new courses part-time or self-study to keep up on your own. We've come a long way since the 80s. Most people now will not even use a computer that's more than 5 years old. If you're planning a career in computing and IT, you will need to continually change your hardware to meet the ever-increasing demands from new software. We currently offer 15 different full-time programs plus 15 separate part-time credentials. BCIT Computing represents 10% of all programs at BCIT. In part-time studies, we offer a variety of certificates, which are subsets of the diploma and the degree. You can start with just one course and then work towards an entire credential program, or take individual courses based on your needs. Computing Part-Time Studies delivers over 500 individual course sections each year at night and on the weekends. BCIT Computing and Part-Time Studies offers an excellent student-to-instructor ratio. Most COMP courses are capped at 20 students. There are approximately 90 individual courses each term, with multiple sections for over 160 different scheduling choices every term. BCIT Computing Part-Time Studies has a wide range of individual information technology courses. Over 35% of the courses we offer relate to programming languages for software application development. Another 40% of what we offer is related to web development, database, business intelligence, and data analytics. We also have a large selection of COMP courses that cover computer and application training, plus data communications, network operating systems, and security. In part-time studies, you can register for one course at a time and pay as you go. Computing part-time studies courses are primarily evenings and weekends. The majority of COMP courses count for credit in a computing program, from an associate certificate to a degree. Typically, our COMP courses in part-time studies are face-to-face. You need to attend in real time for each lesson 3 hours a week. Some courses have 2 lessons or 6 hours a week. Computing part-time studies courses are more than attending the live portion. Most courses require 3 hours homework for every hour in class. You have to log in and participate with your class at the prescribed times each week. Computing part-time studies has specific attendance policies and participation rules. Each COMP course has a detailed course outline with expectations. In order to remain registered in a COMP course, every student must participate and complete assignments on time. Those who do not participate in the online activities or complete all of the quizzes, labs, and assignments can be dropped from the course with a fail. Start with just one course to get an idea of the workload. The majority of COMP courses in part-time studies are 12 weeks long. These are typically 3 hours per week, or 36 hours total class time, plus 9 hours reading and homework each week outside of class. Some 3-credit courses are compressed into 6 weeks, with 2 lessons per week, usually on the same day. These 6-week 3-credit courses have twice the workload per week, 6 hours in class and 18 or more hours homework and reading, for a total of 24 or more hours each week. Both delivery options yield 3 credits and require up to 150 hours total work. Students must register into each course individually. Payment is due within 24 hours or your registration will be dropped. Most students complete one course at a time. Each COMP course can equate to 12 to 15 hours total work per week, more if it's a compressed course. Students attempting 2 typical 12-week courses per term could have a workload of 25 hours or more each week. Most people working full-time will find it difficult to manage 2 courses per week. Students on funding timelines or study permits may be able to manage 3 12-week courses per term. This workload can equate to over 40 hours each week. Most people are not able to work full-time and study 40 hours per week on top of their job. Some students working up to 20 hours a week part-time may consider 3 courses a term. However, most computing associate certificates do not allow students to complete 3 courses concurrently due to prerequisites and scheduling. Class time and homework can be over 12 hours per week for each COMP course. This includes the 6-week 1.5 credit courses and the 12-week 3 credit courses. Students who do not complete all assessments will fail the course. Labs and assignments are required in order to pass each course. Please do not sign up for multiple courses until you have an idea of the workload. Start with just one course. Computing Part-Time Studies has continuous intake across the year. Our main term starts are September, January, and April for our 12-week courses. We also have 6-week and shorter courses starting October, February, and June. Computing also has a summer term starting in May. These courses are aimed primarily at the diploma students, and some are offered during the day. Many of these courses are compressed and meet twice a week. Double-check your schedules and workload. The best way to find our department's site is to search for BCIT Computing, and then click Explore Part-Time Studies. Many COMP courses require group work and presentations. Computing students need to be able to communicate in person as well as in writing in order to participate. If you don't have the equivalent of grade 12 English, please consider taking some upgrading courses. BCIT offers upgrading in English and math. Applied Computer Concepts, COMP 102, is the prerequisite for most follow-on courses in computing. Students need to know how to use a Windows 10 PC to manage their files in a network environment and keep their system up to date. Please study the COMP 102 learning outcomes to verify that you have these abilities. If not, COMP 102 should be one of the first courses that you complete, even if it's not required for your program. After you've completed COMP 102 or have equivalent knowledge, you can then start by exploring the other sectors of IT. COMP 1516 Programming Fundamentals with Python is designed for students with no prior programming experience. They're introduced to programming concepts, the basics of using Python, to design, implement, test, and debug simple programs. They're then able to move on to higher-level programming courses and languages. COMP 1516 is the starting point for the Computer Systems series of laddered credentials. COMP 1630 is the starting point for all database-related credentials in computing. It's also the foundation for the higher-level database, business intelligence, and data analytics courses. COMP 1630 starts off with data modeling and relational database design. Then the last half of the course focuses on SQL, the structured query language. COMP 1630 is also a requirement in the applied web development, as well as the computer systems and agile credentials. Please note this is a 5-credit course with a large amount of group work. COMP 1850 is the starting point for all web-related credentials. Students with no prior experience learn HTML5 and CSS and how to build simple web pages and websites by hand. COMP 1850 is required for the applied web development, applied computer applications, as well as computer systems. It is also an elective in the technical writing and several School of Business programs. By completing all of these 3 courses, you will have a good general idea of what computing and IT is all about. Start with just one course. After exploring the different aspects of IT with the previous courses, BCIT Computing offers you a series of standalone smaller credential programs. In some cases, these are subsets of the CST diploma. These entry-level associate certificates are all programming light or include web scripting and query languages. If you want to be an expert end user of Microsoft Windows and Microsoft Office, look into ACA, Applied Computer Applications. If you want to learn the foundations of computing and IT, look into ACIS, Applied Computer Information Systems, which is also a step in the ladder to the CST diploma. And if you want to build websites and web applications, look at AWD, where the focus is learning multiple scripting languages to build web pages and websites. These intermediate level credentials are all standalone subsets of the CST diploma. If you already have a diploma or degree and don't want the entire CST series, then you can focus on 1 or 2 of these intermediate level programs. Applied Network Administration and Design is aimed at those who have prior networking experience and who want to validate their knowledge or add a new operating system or have a better idea about network security. ANAD is not an entry-level credential for those looking to get into the network administration field. Those students should consider one of BCIT's diplomas or degree programs in networking in order to be considered for entry-level network administration positions. Applied database administration and design, on the other hand, has been very effective for students looking to get into entry-level database positions. ADAD has a 98% student satisfaction rating. Applied Data Analytics is our newest certificate in part-time studies. It's built on top of the Applied Database program, and several of the courses count for credit in both. Applied Software Development, or ASD, is the starting point for the Computer Systems Diploma and Degree laddered series of credentials. It also functions as a standalone associate certificate for those who want to learn software development. If you already have a diploma or a degree and don't want the entire CST series, then you can focus on Applied Software Development. It's aimed at three different audiences: those with no programming skills, legacy programmers who want to learn the latest programming languages and tools, and those students that are moving on to the diploma and the degree in part-time studies. ASD starts off with learning how to write code in Python, and then moves on to the most popular programming languages used commercially: Java, C, and C++. Students learn how to write code to build software applications in multiple languages. They also learn how to ascertain business requirements, work with clients to design a software application, and create documentation. Elective options also include C#, Swift for iOS mobile application development, quality assurance and testing, plus agile development. Typically, ASD requires 2 years to complete part-time with one course per term. Students can typically not complete 2 different programming languages at the same time. Building on top of applied software development, we have 3 advanced second-level associate certificates designed for those who are not going on to the entire CST diploma and degree. These advanced associate certificates all assume that the ASD has been completed first. CST graduates may also want to explore Advanced Java and .NET, as well as Agile. Our newest associate certificate is Agile Development, which is also a subset of the CST diploma. BCIT Agile courses go significantly beyond the commercial Agile and Scrum Master certifications. These are highly experiential courses and must be taken in sequence. Students cannot complete the Agile Associate Certificate in less than 3 terms or 1 year. I've been referencing the laddered credentials to the CST diploma and bachelor's degree. There are 5 separate credentials in this series. Students have up to 5 years to complete each program. In total, there are just over 52 courses leading up to the Bachelor of Technology in Computer Systems. ASD students learn how to write code in several languages, and they're able to build commercial quality software applications. ASD by itself, with 1 course per term, will take 2 years to complete depending on the electives chosen. Applied Computer Information Systems, or ACIS, is the second step in the diploma, and it may be completed concurrently with ASD. ACIS also stands alone for those who want an introduction to programming, web, and database. Students can become expert end users of a Windows PC and proficient at Microsoft Office. Electives include business communication and math for the students laddering up to the diploma. Like ASD, ACIS can be completed in around 2 years with 1 course per term. Some students may decide to complete both ASD and ACIS concurrently with 2 courses a term. In around 2 years, students could graduate with both of these associate certificates and have a foundation towards the diploma. The Computer Systems Certificate, or CSC, is built on top of ASD and ACIS. CSC is the 3rd step in the laddered series to the CST diploma and degree. Depending on the electives chosen in ASD and ACIS, students could have completed 11 of the 16 required courses in CSC already. That means only 5 remaining courses to graduate with the Computer Systems Certificate. These courses include Advanced Communications for CST, UX/UI fundamentals, JavaScript for web development, discrete math, and computer architecture. With ASD and ACIS completed, the CSC could take a minimum of 1 year to finish if students complete 2 courses a term. They can then move on to the CST diploma in part-time studies. The Computer Systems Technology Diploma completion in part-time studies has 10 required courses and 8 elective options. Students must complete 60 unique credits on top of the 60 credits in the Computer Systems Certificate. For a grand total of 120 credits, students can specialize in their own major areas. They can focus on Java development or .NET development, web and mobile, database administration, analytics, networking, agile, or general studies where they choose any series of electives they want. By completing 2 courses per term, students could complete the CST diploma in approximately 3 years on top of the Computer Systems Certificate. It is not possible to complete the CST diploma stream in part-time studies in any faster than 4 years. A longer-term goal for anybody looking to advance their career in computing and IT is a bachelor's degree. In the laddered series of credentials, students can complete these 5 separate programs on their own timelines, with flexible scheduling and pay as they go. Students can even take some terms off between programs. Thank you very much for watching this presentation. If you're part of an info session, you'll be able to return now to ask some questions.